Are you searching for how to stop pulsing in ear? Well, hey, I'm Sherry Kirkland and I am a recovered whoosher. I used to hear my heartbeat in both ears and it sounded like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh to the beat of my heart. Now, I'm not here to give medical advice. I'm just here to share my story of how I went from whooshing in both ears to being 100% free of it in both ears. So officially, I do not intend to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Please consult with your physician like I did. It was the start of my journey. My journey began back in 2012, and in early 2013, after suffering with this dreaded whooshing for a while, I headed to Google, like many of us do, like you're doing right now, researched my condition, and I ended up seeing Dr. Scott Franklin in Georgetown, Texas. He's an ear, nose, and throat specialist. He was good for one thing. He did confirm my diagnosis of pulsatile tinnitus. That was for me. And he ordered an MRI to look for any brain tumors or anything obvious, but basically told me that if he found nothing on the MRI, that I would have to live with this condition for the rest of my life. Not. With 20 years experience in using alternative therapies, I have learned to never believe or accept that something can't improve. And I fired that ENT that day because he was so rude, which is really a huge understatement. You can actually read my review of him on Yelp. And my hope is that you have a much better experience when you visit with your doctor. Nevertheless, I didn't give up. My husband had been to our chiropractor for back pain, and he casually mentioned my situation to him. Dr. Gerard Lebron, a chiropractor in Round Rock, Texas, believed that he could help me based on his knowledge and experience. Dr. Gerard owns Focused on You Chiropractic. Dr. Gerard practices the Blair technique. It's very specialized, and you can actually read about it and locate a doctor near you at www.blairchiropractic.com. So this Blair technique is a special form of upper cervical chiropractic. They work on your neck, and it helped me tremendously. From this care, I got about 90% relief. Keep watching to the end of this video to see how I found 100% relief. And you can read my review of Dr. Gerard Lebron on Yelp as well. He's an amazing guy, and I've seen so many miracles happen in his practice. It's just really fun to know him. So 90% relief is pretty good, but it was still very annoying, and especially when I tried to get to sleep at night, and I continued to look for 100% relief. Relief came to me quite by surprise. I've actually been searching for solutions to my other health issues for over 16 years and had run into a big wall. After taking many supplements, you should see my supplement graveyard, chiropractic care, and all sorts of other alternative healing modalities. But in 2017, I discovered my health's new best friend. Beamer is disruptive health technology out of Europe that's been around for about 20 years, but it's quite new here in the USA. And use of the technology improves these things that you see here. I'm highlighting the two that were most important to me, and I'll talk about general blood flow here in a minute. But Beamer basically enhances blood flow at the capillary level, which is 74% of your circulatory system. So a little bit more about that in a little bit. Right now, I would love to connect with you personally and invite you right now to watch our technology video. This technology has certainly changed my life, and most of all, and for you, I am a 100% recovered whoosher. My whooshing is completely gone. Just a few weeks ago, I spent some time chatting with this guy, Dr. Vince Smithote. He's another brilliant chiropractor in the Austin area. And we were just kind of chit-chatting casually, trying to understand what might have happened in my ear and why I got improvement when I improved the general blood flow in the ear area. And he kind of opened my eyes. If you think about, a river with creeks and tributaries and such, if one of those gets blocked, that water has to go somewhere and it's going to divert to perhaps, a larger stream. And if you think about your veins and arteries and capillaries in your ear, if one of those capillaries were blocked, that blood flow would divert to another area, another vein or artery, and that new vessel would have to, take on a larger share of the blood flow. And it's very possible that that new, vein or area that took on that extra blood flow was right next to my eardrum and it picked up the sound of my pulse. But as my general blood flow improved and my body returned to the way it was designed, that blood flow, went back into the capillaries where it was supposed to be, and that one, vessel that was near my eardrum got some relief and I could no longer hear that sound in my ear. So that's a long story short, and I'm not asking you to believe that. It makes sense to me, but I'll encourage you to do your own research, and maybe it would be the same for you. I really don't know. Just here to share my story. So in closing, I would love to connect with you personally and help you find a solution to your whooshing. I totally believe with all my heart that you can be a recovered whoosher too. So back to that technology video. Just email us your name and phone number and mention this video, and we will reply within 24 to 48 hours. We can easily connect you with a Beamer rep near you for a free demo session. We can also help with packages of sessions, rentals, and even Beamer ownership. To make this easy for you, just shift your eyes down to the video description area and copy our email address. And I'm happy to connect by phone as well after we connect via email. So for now, I wish you wellness beyond what you may have ever imagined, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. This is Sherry Kirkland, recovered whoosher,